XRP flipped the switch. Now, we hear about this in the XRP community quite a lot, that it's going to be one day when suddenly the switch is flipped and you're going to see astronomical rises in price. People say XRP $100, $500, $1,000, $10,000, $589, whatever. But where does that come from? And what I want to explain is the reasonings on why, forget about the numbers, why it could and probably will occur in some capacity. Now, it goes back to the utility of what XRP is doing and the problems that it solves. The reality is the existing financial system is coming to an end. Let's understand that first. The fiat monetary system is coming to an end. The system built on debt is coming to an end. You are already seeing countries in opposition to the United States dollar, the BRICS, coming together to form their own currency. Countries now avoiding using the United States dollar. And it's not far away from where all of these countries start dropping these US treasuries. Now, the question is what is going to occur for this flip the switch moment to happen? And I personally think it's the collapse of banks, subsequently increasing the collapse of more banks, subsequently increasing the collapse of more banks. Now, right now, you're seeing a lot in the media where they're saying, well, we've got out external sources propping up these banks to keep them going. And I think that more than likely is, more than anything, is a timing issue with the election, that they don't want the banks to collapse just yet. But do I perceive this could work one of two ways? This is just my opinion. Either pre-election, where it then causes issues in perhaps the election actually occurring, or post-election in the event Donald Trump is put into power, and then you're going to see all the dominoes that have already been put in place in the last 4 years fall into place then. That's just my opinion. Now, either or, whatever occurs, it's going to occur because of the collapse of certain banks. Now, if it's a black swan event that we see on the outside, perhaps it might be something that's completely external, that to do with the banking system, that links on to a domino effect of the banking system. The main thing is the banking system has already failed. All right, so we're already on borrowed time, and the event that comes in for whatever reason, we talk about black swan events, whatever that is, the thing behind that black swan event is already the fact that the banking system has already failed. So when this black swan event happens, whether it's a black swan event or it's just that, oh no, the banks have collapsed, one or the other, at that point in time, the banks are going to require liquidity. Okay? They're going to have to find a way to ensure that they can move their assets instantly so that the entire system doesn't go kaput. Now, you've got a few issues and moving pieces. One of the facts is the cryptocurrency market works 24/7. Another is that currently assets are not tokenized. Okay, and you see Larry Fink stating that everything's going to be tokenized. Why is everything going to be tokenized? Everything has to be tokenized so that you can move in and out of assets at any point in time to provide the system with liquidity, so that whoever is requiring that liquidity at any given time, it can be provided to them. The key thing is to get that liquidity, there needs to be a bridge to move one asset from one place to another place. So when these banks collapse, at that point, liquidity is required. Now, I think my thought process is, well, the banks don't want to collapse completely until everything is tokenized. So what we will need to see, even if the banking system has already failed, what they want to do is tokenize all the assets first, or at least have that structure in place, right? To say, oh, now we're going to have to tokenize all the assets. And then ensure that there's a bridge currency to be able to move the asset from one place to another to provide a liquidity. And that's all we're waiting for. It's as simple as that. When that time occurs, they will require a bridge currency, and XRP and XLM. As far as the technology goes, they have the best technology for it, and they have the partnerships in place for this to happen. That's all that's going to happen, in my opinion. But I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. Hope this helps.